Shalom. GMS Holland sit downs together with GMS Swiss and Holland.
God, shalom.
You know, first and foremost, we want to give all praises, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elder apostle of GMS for teaching us this truth. Peace and salutations to the elect out there, spreading this word, this sincerity, and the truth all over the four corners of the earth.
Shalom, Akim.
This video is gonna be named GMS in Paris, Testimony, Anti-Terrorist Unit, and Wickedness in High Places. But what we're gonna go into basically is the testimony about what happened when we was over there in Paris. We are not in Paris anymore due to all this satanic vibration that was in that city, man. Satan blocking us. We went out early in the morning to go into the city. This woman did not allow us to buy a ticket and shit. Really satanic things, man. So we basically gonna go into that testimony, and brother can start off by saying what he wanna say, man.
God, also when we first arrived there, we were deceived by the taxi cab driver, you know what I'm saying? And if he would have been, taken, first of all, we would have been to our hotel like at 12 o'clock and would have been able to go see the museum like we planned on. But this dude took us all the way south from the actual place that we were supposed to go so this guy could make extra money, man. Which was Satan hindering the path of what we were trying to accomplish that day.
Exactly.
By the time we got to the hotel, we were like, what, 4 o'clock?
It was like 3:30.
Almost
hungry as fuck.
Yeah.
We didn't eat the whole day. So we was hungry. And then Satan using our physical strength to basically weaken us, so we are not stable to get out and to go into the city. And yeah, man, what the brother said, man, this taxi driver, Edomite, of course, he was really deceiving us, man. I showed him the address and he just totally brought us the other place, man. We was close to the hotel. He brought us all the way down south, and it took us the same amount of money to go back.
So we spent like 42 euros.
Yeah, man. So because from where we took the cab, he brought us all the way down south. That cost like 21 euros, and to go back to the hotel cost 21 euros too. So that means that the distance that he brought us away and the distance of the hotel was the same thing. So it would have taken us like 5 minutes, But due to that, we missed a day, a whole day, man. Even though we took the plane like what was it, 8:50 in the morning, So we already felt like, hey, Satan is already busy, man.
Hey, we got up early too. That night was kind of hard for us to sleep, and we had to get up at like what? I had to get up 5 o'clock in the morning. You got up around 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
he was already on the way.
Yeah.
And we met up around 6 o'clock, to jump on the metro, then onto the train to go to where we wanted to be at. So we were already early in the morning going to Paris,
Gone.
So we were already tired. By the time we got there, we were already tired. We were already vexed because of the situations that we were dealing with.
Gone. So we sensed Satan was at work immediately, man. Because the reason that we went there was to look up these things under the ground. There are bones under the ground. Slave bones under the city of Paris. We was gonna look up this church with all these demons on it. Look up this ark, which is a copy of the Ark of Titus. There's an obelisk over there in the middle of Paris with all kind of satanic idols around it. So we had a lot of things planned, but then this happened. So that already fucked us up. So
that night in the evening, we ended up going into town anyways. We checked the obelisk
and talk about that thing you saw in the night.
Yeah, we saw it at nighttime. That night when we were out there, we felt a very satanic vibration.
Yeah.
In that particular area, especially there.
because the
You know,
obelix,
so
the obelix was in the middle, and the measurements of these obelixes are, are only with sixes. They are only with sixes. One time I saw this picture and it showed you that the measurements was only with six, 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 only sixes, man.
right.
And around that you had all these idols surrounding it. Neptune. We saw Neptune, and all kinds of idols around it, man. Go on.
And then when we were going into the town, we also seen the Statue of Liberty, which was kind of odd. You know what I'm saying? Being in France, what is the Statue of Liberty got to, do there? And what else? There were structures and buildings, that looked like Roman buildings.
Yeah.
So
but the
and
thing
then
I
the
was
Ark.
Yeah, so the first night when we came back at the hotel, you woke up in the nighttime, right?
Con. So after we went and we seen all these things, right? I was going to sleep, and I woke up, and I looked towards the wall, and there's a TV next to it, and then there's a closet, and I seen something move to my left, and I looked, and it was like it was a shadow, and the shadow moved in with the coat, and immediately, I rebuked Satan right on the spot, man, and I just went back to sleep, man. But the next day I woke up, I told this brother, I had to tell him several times, because he was like, he was like, no, you just woke up, you saw double. I was like, nah, man.
Yeah, man.
Nah, I didn't see double, because that's not the first thing that I saw. I saw something move in the corner of my eye.
Gone.
But, just having the faith in Yahweh about Shem Yahweh Shai, I rebuked Satan. I just went back to sleep. But after that, I was thinking in my head, like, this is not normal, man. You know what I'm saying? For an entity to be right there and just to wake up and see it.
Gone.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, this place is really heavily
demonic. Heavily satanic, man.
Yeah,
Gone.
So we woke up, we're like, okay, cool, we're gonna get ready. Then we look and see the museum is closed. Tuesday, it was closed. We're like, damn.
Yeah, man.
We were supposed to see it on Monday, so we're like, okay, you know what? We're gonna go to this church, and which is
the Notre Dame.
Which you spoke about, which had demons on top of it, which we saw.
The church is called the Notre Dame. And what happened was we videotaped. We had the standard there, and we brought our garments. But I spoke to the camp leader of the GMS Holland camp, and I asked him what his opinion was concerning the garments, because this military police was everywhere around the city. So I asked him, and he said, "Just be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Don't wear the garments." And the only thing we had was the standard. Of course, we have the beards, and we started recording. We
have Bibles in our hands.
Bibles in our hands. We started recording in front of the church, just like how brothers in America always do it. Just on location, an on location video. We started off and going into the scriptures. Boom, breaking it down and stuff. And around
like 20 minutes into it.
Yeah, around us, we saw people with tripods too, recording things. So we went into it, and about 50 minutes in, this police with MP5s came towards us, and they was like, "What y'all doing?"
First, what happened was I noticed that they were off in the distance, right?
Yeah.
They were off in the distance, and they saw us. They walked slowly past us. And they stopped, and I kept paying attention to them, and I looked, and they made eye contact, and that's when he addressed me. He was like saying something in French. I'm like, sorry, I don't understand you.
Gone.
And he came, and he had his MP5. Instead of having it down like this, he had it up like this. Up like this, like he's ready to pull up. And if we do anything wrong, he was gonna shoot our asses. That's what I felt.
But then I explained. No, it's Bible. I said Bibla, and I tried to speak with them, not just a video about the church, and then they kept walking. So then we continued, and then we spoke. I told you, I said, if on video, I said it on video, I said, if we was wearing garments over here, we would have been fucked. And then we continued, and like 4 minutes later, boom, they pulled up again, hella aggressive. Turn down the video, this and that. What is that y'all doing? Why the beards? They was hella, and that's the moment that he was standing like this. That's when I saw him.
It was the first time when he approached me. He did that already.
Oh, okay. He was standing in front of us.
That's what he did.
He was standing in front of us, and then there was a guy right in the back of us, and then this Jake woman. She was like hella aggressive, saying, "Turn down the video, turn down the video."
More aggressive than the Edomite bitch.
Yeah, she was. You know, and I turned off the video. I said, and she still didn't believe that I turned off the video. I was like, "Hey, what you talking about, man? The video's off, man." You know, and then she came to look, so her face was in the camera. You know, she came to look, and she said, "Okay." So eventually, I spent the whole day yesterday from 12 o'clock until 1 o'clock in the night time to basically get back that video, because I had to delete it from this. He was a higher officer of the group that surrounded us. You know, he made me delete it, and he was looking, but I could have, you know, replaced the file to a secured map. But I was not thinking about these things at that moment. I was just, you know, agreeing with my adversary quickly.
God.
So what happened was, the second time that they pulled up, you know, he was pointing his MP5 at us. You know, they was contacting more units, and they took our passports.
First they took the Bibles.
Yeah,
and they wanted to see if there was a Quran.
Yeah, they was reading our Bibles. Yeah,
they took the Bibles. They were reading through it, you know, seeing if it's the Quran and shit. I'm like, it's a Bible.
Yeah, we already said it's the Bible. I told them we are not Muslims. Clearly they didn't believe it, but it said Holy Bible on it, man. But still they was reading it. They didn't believe it. They thought that we was doing some prayers and was about to blow this place up, man.
Yeah, you know? That's what they were saying.
So then this woman came who could speak a little bit English, and we had to give our passports and stuff. And then she asked if we wanted to, if we could play the video footage that we had. Hey man, and we said, you know, call Allah Yahweh on the video and stuff. You know, we spoke about the church. You know that, but luckily we did not speak about, you know, the destruction of this place. Well, further in the video. You know, I wanted to go down. I wanted to go in that the idols and the altars are gonna be destroyed. You know, Ezekiel chapter 6, I believe, and that the bones of the people that worship these idols and statues, that the bones are gonna be sprinkled around it, around the altars. But I didn't go into it yet. So she was listening to it, and then through the spirit, you know, I felt like, hey, you know, I have some videos in French. So I gave her...
Actually, she was like, stop it. She was like, stop it, because she wanted to talk. Well, actually, she was talking. That's when you were like, I'm going to stop it. So
yeah.
You stopped the video from going further, and then she was asking us questions. Where are we from? Where's our address?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, some other questions. You know, why are we making the video? You know, we're just telling about, you know, making about history, you know, about the church and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, about the gargoyles and stuff.
The demons that
were pointed out in the video, because we were talking about the what is it called? The idols that were upon this building, you know. So we were just telling her about that, and that's when you're like, hey, let me just show this video to you in French.
Yeah, to show her what we are all about, you know, a basic video about that we are the Hebrew Israelites, the negroes, latinos, and indianos, you know. So I showed her that, and that basically calmed her down a bit, man. But then they said our information is not right and stuff, you know. She took long digging up our information. So our information went, I believe it went straight to the highest, you know, office in Paris, man, because they had to get our information from Holland. So you only have to think about who they was calling, and what she heard in the French video was that we are Hebrew Israelites. So when they heard that, what they did was they pulled us to the side and they started to search us. You know, they started to search us one by one. So first the guy aimed the gun at the brother. He got searched. Then I got searched.
And it was like, well, we don't want to do this in front of people.
Yeah.
So they put me around the statue and shit. They started searching me and shit.
Yeah, behind the statue. So and while that was happening, we was not really paying attention. But then all of a sudden we saw guys with not with the MP5, because there were people with MP5 and handguns, but
we noticed more and more people coming in.
Exactly, more and more people, and vans came, and there were actually military police. They are called the raid in Paris, anti-terrorist unit, which pull up with AR-15s. You know, with the things in their ear and stuff, and they was actually checking out the perimeter if there wasn't no people that was with us, or if we had placed bombs anywhere, you know. So they was checking out the perimeter. They was on every corner of the street, surrounded us and shit, and we was being searched. And then you know, it took mad long, and then this higher officer came to me and he told me that I had to delete the video and stuff, you know. So I showed him like, okay man, then I delete the video if that's what you want, you know. Took me mad long, you know, to find programs to get it back, but it didn't work. So
I said that we were free, that we can get our information back.
Yeah, he said like, delete the video and y'all can go. So, and we was hella surrounded, man, and people was actually filming us. People was filming us having to deal with this police, you know. So then we pulled off, and we wanted to go inside the Notre Dame, which is the, you know, that church over there, and then they ran up to us, because we was gonna go into a highly valued monument of Paris. So we wanted to go inside it. And then they ran up to us, this guy from the anti-terrorist unit. He ran up to us and he said, we have doubts, we have doubts. It's like, what you talking about, you have doubts? He said, yeah, show me the flag. It's like, what you mean, show me the flag? He said, yeah, show me the flag on your...
No, he said, I seen it. No, first, remember how before they let us go, the guy said in your coat, there's a flag.
Yeah, an Arab language.
And you were like, what flag?
No, he said Arab language.
Yeah, like he had the ISIS flag in his fucking pocket. Like, so the second time when they stopped us again, they said, "Oh, I seen a flag in your phone. Let me see all your pictures."
Yeah.
Because these people did not want to let us go, man. They wanted to fucking take us in.
Yeah, man.
You know. So they went through our phones. You know, they checked all the pictures and shit that we had in our phones.
Yeah.
And then after that, you know, they let us go.
Yeah, man.
So we finally got inside the church and shit just to get away from all that shit. But we were lucky because there was a RT video that there were some men that were detained just over a suspicion of a hate crime towards these Jewish, you know, Amalekites. You know what I'm saying? So
that,
you know,
that was the most that withheld us from that thing happening, man. You know, we just agreed with our adversaries quickly, and the thing was, we were surrounded by 13 people, man, of the anti-terrorist unit, and they was surrounded us, because he was like, let me count how many there are, and it was 13. There was probably more in the back, but they was in other areas, you know, checking out the perimeter. So we went inside the church, and we was like, you know, it really hit my spirit. Like, I was like, damn, man, you know, because my mind was really on making these videos with the tripod out there, on location videos. But now we witness how Paris was dealing with things like that, you know, not like other places like America, you know, Holland, London. You know, you can just do that thing on the street, man, and just teach the word, you know, but not in Paris, man. So we felt this thing, and then when I wanted to, when I woke up, I basically looked up a lot of things of Paris because we woke up early, but the museum was closed, and I looked up a lot of things, and I stumbled upon, that there are bones. I already knew it. There are bones under Paris, but I looked up this story about this Edomite that actually took the how you say that, the
Underground caverns.
excursion. He went to make the trip and went through the caves and stuff under the city.
Yeah.
And he was not prepared at all. He didn't have no water, no drinks. They said it was going to be quick and short. So what he found was all kinds of pictures, and I took those pictures too. So this city is built upon the bones of the slaves, man. That's why this heavy satanic vibration is out there. Plus, beneath the city, they have these heads of Baphomet with red candles around this. And the guy said, these red candles was lit when he was walking through it, and there was actually people living there. So under that city is a very high demonic energy, man. And then when we wanted to go to the city, you know um you had these machines where you could get the ticket out. But in Paris, they are very proud Edomites. You only have the French language everywhere you go, man. Even the word exit, they don't even want to say it. They put sortie, which means exit in French. And they really don't want to do it. So what we had to do was go to this loquette and ask this woman if she could fix tickets up for us, which that's her job. Her job is to fix us up with tickets. And then she said, like a bonjour, like I asked her, but I didn't say good morning to her first, and I asked her the thing. So I was like, strange. You sit there to do your job, so I don't have to have a nice conversation with you. Just give me the tickets. But for her, I was so-called rude. And then she said, no, go to the machine. So she didn't want to give us the ticket. Then I went to the machine. I got stressed out. We walked all around. We almost walked to another station only because this demon didn't want to give us the ticket. And the brother said, let's go to another station. I was like, hey, it's like 6-7 kilometers further, man. We cannot walk that. And then we went back, and the brother went up to ask it. And what did she say to you?
He said, I speak no English. I'm like, what? You can't get a ticket. I speak no English.
Yeah, meanwhile
go to the machine. And I'm like, why are you here? You know? Why the fuck are you here? Just an ugly, fat, corroded looking piece of shit Edomite,
Yeah, man.
No fucking life, man. Just a damn demon.
Meanwhile, the word ticket in French is the same word. It's ticket in French too. So she knew what we was talking about,
Yeah.
But anyway, then
but she wanted to sit there and play on her fucking computer and shit.
Gone. So more than an hour passed, only trying to get a ticket to the city to check out these monuments, and I took a one-way ticket, and then we pulled up in another place where Jake's no, that was the day before, another place, and then we asked for a day ticket, and
that was Tuesday.
Yeah, that was Tuesday, and then we got the ticket, for the whole day.
Yeah. That's when we went to the other monuments and shit.
Gone. So
checked it out.
So we was dealing with some heavy vibrations out there, with a lot of wickedness, a lot of satanic vibrations with all these idols out there, man. So from here on out, we're gonna go into scriptures, and I got pictures. First off, can you grab 2 Corinthians 10:3?
Got it.
So
2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 3.
Wait. So the video I started the thing off with, it showed you this tunnel, which is the tunnel that goes towards this thing which is called Arc de Triomphe, which means the Arc of Victory. which is copied by the Ark of Titus, which has the victory, which was made because of the victory over Israel when they basically robbed and murdered the whole country, and they put our asses in slavery, and we had to flee into Africa, 65 AD. You know, so this is basically a copy of it, but we try to go inside it. But I believe it was closed, right? It was closed. So
which one?
That ark that looked like the Ark of
Oh,
Titus.
I think we had to pay for it. And we were like, we didn't really want
Yeah, but
that.
I believe it only took us on top of the thing.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
would not show us the inside and stuff. So
yeah, the top of the thing was pointless because you just go to the top and you could see the city around.
yeah, you can see
that
the city
location,
around.
which was pretty much pointless.
So we took the tunnel, and you already heard the thing. It's like walking there already, you know, gives you like this very satanic vibration, man. You know. So you bring out the scripture up.
God. 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh.
Gone. So though we walk in the flesh, we are still in the flesh, man. You know, but though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. So when a demonic entity like that woman that didn't want to give us the ticket, you know, starts bugging out, you know, we gotta stay spiritual, man. When a taxi driver brings us all the way to the other side of the city, so we waste our whole day, you know, we gotta stay spiritual, man. You can't start getting carnal and beat these people up, because what we war against, you know, read on, is this.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushua, to the pulling down of strongholds.
Gone. So our warfare is not carnal, man, but it's a spiritual thing. So we had to stay spiritual, you know, and just push the word out, and get the job done and get the hell up out of there, man, because it was very satanic, man. You know, like I said, and we couldn't get carnal because of these happenings, man, because of these things that withheld us constantly from getting to the point that we wanted to go, man. You know.
God, we have to exhort one another as well, dealing with these situations, you know.
Yeah, man.
Meditating over scriptures because of the things that we're dealing with.
And then when we finally went to the museum, I bought this ticket, and like we walked like 10 meters, and it was gone, man. And then I was like, what the fuck is going on, man? You know, so it even fucked with us mentally, because we had so much lack of sleep, and we was walking so many miles, not accomplishing what we came there to do. Mentally we was getting stressed too, man. You know, and dealing with the metros in Paris is fucking you up too, because everything is in French. You will not understand where you have to move or where you have to go if you don't speak French, you know.
And nobody wants to speak English with you. There's a few people that spoke English, you know what I'm saying, but majority of the people, they just spoke French to you, and I was like, oh, you know, they don't even try to help you or anything.
Come. So give me Ephesians.
Come.
Ephesians 6 and 12.
Okay. This is Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Exactly. So we was battling with spiritual wickedness in high places, man. We was battling against the rulers of darkness of this world, which is, you know, these higher ups, the Illuminati, the 1% and stuff, you know, because They probably already knew where we was heading, where we was going, where we was staying, man. You know, right on the spot you had the anti terrorist unit surrounding us, man. You know, and meanwhile dealing with this city, you know, we felt the vibration of this city too, that it was heavy satanic, man.
Yeah, yeah. You see a lot of Jake that just about being in that Islam shit,
Yeah,
you know, into idolatry, you
Khan.
know.
So
You can see our people are destroyed over there, man.
Khan,
A
can you
lot of fucking, you know, transsexual
yeah, man.
sodomites and shit running around, rampant around that place.
Khan,
You know, fucking lesbians.
Khan.
You
Can
know,
you read it again?
Khan. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Khan. So this is a picture against spiritual wickedness in high places. So this is the thing that we was talking about. You got the obelisk right in the middle in front of the museum, and then you got these idols. Then you got these idols surrounding it, like this one. This is a fountain with Neptune on it, which is a Greek god, which is no god, you know. And then you had these statues. I don't have a picture of that, but I believe how many statues? 10 statues, right?
Yeah, it was 10 each.
Surrounding.
One on each side of the road.
Yeah, surrounding this obelisk, you know. And while we were standing in front of the obelisk, there was multiple people standing around it. And the brother said, "Hey, the camera points right at us." And I started to look at the camera. I was like, really? And I saw, yeah, it was pointing right at us, but I didn't have the feeling that this camera was actually able to move around. So then we walked to the other side, and the camera was pointing that way, and I saw it move like right in my face. It was like right in my face. I was like, y'all really watching us, right? You know, so those are that's that spiritual wickedness in high places, man. You know, they watching us, their eyes on us, man. You know, because hey, us walking around, people was also looking at us like, you know, they see this type of spirit that is upon us, man. You know, meanwhile we traveling, we teachers, they find out in the street that we are Hebrew Israelites and stuff. Man, they had their eyes on us continually, man. Cameras pointing at us continually, man.
And then we had the, you know, one of the head leaders in the camp warn us, you know, that
he had spider sense.
Huh?
In the morning that we went to the Notre Dame, he said, "I have a spider sense. They are watching y'all."
Yeah, that he said that there are secret agents watching us.
God.
And I was believing. I believe it.
Yeah, because he had a dream. You know,
God.
he had a dream about that.
I believe it, you know, because you felt like there's something watching you. There's something there.
God.
And the whole time we were there, like when we were around here, we're not on full guard like we are when we were in France. In France, we were paying attention to everything around us.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Like you had to be aware what's going on around you at all times. Got to make sure, you know, your pockets is right. You know, you got to be at guard 100%. And that's, you know, it was so mentally exhausting because the vibration that you felt.
Yeah, man.
You know.
True. Give me real quick in between. Give me Jeremiah chapter 51 and 7 real quick.
God. This is Jeremiah 51 and 7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken.
Gone. So Babylon is that golden cup in the Lord's hand, man. Which that golden cup, if you read in Revelation, it's filled with abominations, man. So what Babylon does is making the nations drunken with their wine, which is their philosophies. Because when you go into the wine, in the scriptures, you will find out that it's knowledge, but it can be good wine and bad wine. So
because the Most High deals with balance. You know what I'm saying? There's a good and a bad.
So they defiled other countries with their philosophies and their idolatry, man. So if you look over here, you see the Neptune, you see this ark, you see this obelisk, and even here you see the Statue of Liberty, man. Then when we went into the mall of the museum, you have a pyramid pointed downwards, man. Hey, man.
And upwards too.
Yeah, and upwards too. And you have this saying, the satanic saying. Wait, let me look it up real quick. It's called the as above, so below, which is the thing that Satan does. This Baphomet does it. As above, so below, and they made a movie about it. I was gonna bring that out too. Spiritual that I see it right now. Y'all should check out this movie, As Above, So Below, which in the movie they show you that how satanic this city is, and that the bones. Here you see it, man. You see the Eiffel Tower, and you see all skulls under it, which is the skulls of the slaves, man. The bones of the slaves. We're gonna go into that too. So, As Above, So Below. Check out that movie, and you will see what we are talking about, man. But this is what I actually meant. The sign that Baphomet makes is this as above, so below. And then you have that Washington statue which does it too. And then you have Caesar Borgia doing it too. Let me look that one up. Caesar Borgia doing it too, man, like this. And all these idols do it, man. This is a satanic hand sign, man. But brothers can look into it. But that's what I'm trying to say with this pyramid, man. They put the upside down pyramid and they put the upright pyramid, man. Satan, within Satanism you got this cross which is upside down, but then you also have the normal cross. But what they force Christians to do, or what is so-called normal for Christians to do, is to start here, go here, go here, go here. But if you look good, the length from here to here, from here to the middle of the cross is longer than where you end. So you go here, 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 and then you go here and here. So it's an upside down cross already, So that's that satanic vibration too, man. What we saw is that pyramid upside down, man. And then we was in the Notre Dame, the church. Then I see this fucking skull, leaning over this statue of this man which is dead, man. It's a skull, man, and people didn't even notice it. But upon the church, you got these statues, of entities, and a custom that people had back in the day that worshipped entities was putting up statues of the entity and putting it outside their house, to protect them, because people believe that if you make a statue of the entity you're worshipping, that it protects your house. So what we saw around the church, the Notre Dame, was all these demons and gargoyles upon the corners being watchmen of a church. So if the church is the holy place to be at, why is it surrounded with statues of demons? And then even at the entrance, you have Caesar Borgia, and then you have all kinds of demons around Caesar Borgia, man.
They have demons on the left hand side.
Yeah, on the left hand side. Yeah. So hey, it was crazy, man. So what was you reading again?
Uh,
Oh yeah, Jeremiah.
yeah, 51.
So read it again.
I'll read it again. Verse 7. 51 verse 7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad.
Gone. So we saw that wine everywhere around us, man. You know, these idols, these statues, the satanic nonsense, you know, the obelisks, different fake gods, you know. So that's all due to America, man. You know.
That's why you see all these people bugged out too, man. See a lot of people walking around bugged out, man.
Bugged out, man. I remember this guy, he came towards us and he was all speaking all kinds of tongues, right? He came up to us speaking all kinds of tongues and we was like, man, what the fuck is your problem, man? And then you said there's a demon. Like, yeah, there was a demon, man. There was a demon. He came straight towards us, you know? And he was not speaking no French, man. He was not speaking no French.
And hey, remember that the dude in the front of the metro that had fucking Legion on his ass. He was rubbing the lighter and the cigarette on his face, and he was screaming.
Oh shit, yeah, man. Oh, that's good you bring that up, man. I forgot about him, man. He was sitting in the metro. He was rubbing the cigarette, like the brother said. He was rubbing it in his face, man. Cussing constantly, man. Yeah, man. Hey. So give me
he had a Legion on his ass. And people were like scared. They're all like moved away from his ass.
Away from him and stuff.
He was smoking a cigarette inside the metro, bugging out. Had the lighter, you know. You don't even know what the fuck is wrong with his ass. But he had multiple demons on him.
God,
like I went around to go look at him to see if he actually even noticed me. He was not there.
He was not there, man. God. Give me Psalms 17 and 13.
Come on.
Let me pull it up here too, so brothers can read with me. 17 and 13.
Psalms 17. This is Psalm 17, verse 13. I'm starting, 17. 13, select it. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
So it says, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, man. You know, because through Esau, all this wickedness comes out. You know, and then you might say, yeah, why you call it Esau wicked? Grab Malachi 1 and 4. You know, just a quick backup to see why this is about Esau, man. You know.
God.
Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. You know, so why would it say deliver me from it? Because Esau is our workers of iniquity, man. Esau are the workers on the left hand side, man. You know, we are doing the will of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, you know, Yahweh Ratazah on the right hand side. But Esau is doing his thing on the left hand side, man. He's working for Satan, man. So we felt the presence of these demonic entities constantly, and Esau is being used, you know, to do his work, man. You know, fucking us up, bringing us to the other place, you know, trying to catch us off guard, surrounding us, you know, with the anti-terrorist unit. Crazy, man. You know, bring it out.
This is Malachi chapter 1 verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
Yeah. So the nation of Edom, like it said in the beginning of the verse, the nation of Edom shall be called the border of wickedness, man. You know, and that's the thing, man. You know, Esau is being used on the left hand side, man. You know, Satan is working with them, man. You know, so everything that came upon us came from Satan, from the left hand side, man. You know, which the Most High gives them authority to do so, man. But it's only to make us stronger, man. Because after this trip, man, we got stronger, man. You know, on a mental and a spiritual level, man. We got stronger, man. You know, dealing with these things that catch us off guard, and this is what's gonna happen very soon in the places where we are still comfortably teaching right now in the streets, man. They're gonna catch us, man. They're gonna grab us up. They already grabbed us up one time in Holland. You know, this woman cop with a masonry tattoo right here. You know, a square and compass. They arrested us already. So, but this trip made us even, you know, stronger spiritually, man. You know. So go back to Psalm 17 and 13.
Hey, I got a precept real quick.
Okay, bring it out.
This is Psalms chapter 12, verse 8. You know, the situation of what we were dealing with, you know, all around us. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. You know.
Yeah, bring it out. Break it down.
So, you know, basically, you know, when the wicked, you know, ruling, you know, the vilest man, which it talks about in Job 30, it also explains that, you know, that these damn Edomites are in rulership right now. You know, and that's why wickedness have multiplied upon this earth. It's because of these damn Edomites, man.
Yeah, man. So back to
Psalms chapter 17, verse I'm starting verse 13 again. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Exactly. So the sword is Esau, man. You know, and the wicked is Esau. You know, which was constantly bugging us out. You know, like I just showed you here. The camera's pointing straight towards us. You know, maybe not on this picture, but hey, when we was there, you know, moving around, it was following us and stuff. You know, read on.
Verse 14. From men which are thy hand, O Lord, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life.
You know, talking about the elites, man, the higher ups, man. They have their portion in this life because they are, you know, they are ruling right now. Yeah, they are in rulership right now. You know, read on.
And whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure. They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes.
Exactly. You know, they are full of children and leave the rest of their substance to their babes. They give their inheritance to them, man. You know, when they die, they are able to give their money down, pass the money down to their children, man. That's why these big families, you know, stay out there, man. Like the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, you know, and they are basically keeping this movement alive, man. These are higher ups, these elites. They have people watching us constantly, man, checking out our videos, man. You know, they know what's going on. They check out how far the prophecies are, man, because the prophets are out there in the streets prophesying against this kingdom, man. So Esau knows that he has but a short time, you know, pushing this agenda, man, pushing the RFID chip on live Dutch television, man, pushing it, comforting the people, man. So you got a precept?
Let me see. Isaiah. Let me see.
Otherwise, grab Psalm 64 and 2.
What about Psalms? What?
Psalm 64 and 2.
That's true. So grab that. Yeah.
You know, so these people are the people that are coming up against us, man, because they are the hand, like it said, from men which are thy hand, O Yahweh. You know, because Yahweh gives out the order to Satan, and Satan deals, you know, with these spirits and with these demons, you know, to guide you know, regular people, men, you know, to do all this bullshit unto us, man.
Khan, that's why, you know, we need to understand that we, Salakia, we need to stay in these scriptures, meditate over scriptures, as it says in Matthew's, be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, because you don't want to make yourself seem like a threat, because it's not our time.
Yeah.
Because our weapons are not
our weapons are not carnal.
Yeah, our weapons are not carnal, but spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we need to understand, because these scriptures teach us how to conduct the way we're supposed to be doing it, to keep us from getting in trouble, because Satan is out there to make us to slip.
Come. So give me Psalms.
So this is Slaki. What are you gonna say?
No, give me Psalms.
Come. Psalm chapter 64, verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
Exactly. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, man. What's the secret counsel of the wicked, man? They was always in secret, but now the Most High is revealing all the things that they be doing. But the secret counsel was always known as the Illuminati, man. Subliminal messages out there on the TV, in the cartoons, in monuments, in brands. Push
all
out this logo, man. All witchcraft, man.
God.
So read on.
Verse 3. Who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect.
Exactly. So what they do is they shoot in secret at the perfect, man. They're trying to block the word of Yahweh Bashim Shai from coming out, man. Surrounding us with the anti-terrorist unit, man. Making me delete a video which has been checked by their own people that it has nothing wrong on it. So why did I have to delete it then? What's the point? Nothing happened on the video. We were just reading the Bible, and then he came with, yeah, it's not allowed. Y'all don't have a permit to stand here with this tripod and this video camera. Meanwhile, when we was walking around, people was constantly doing that, man. Standing with the tripod and filming and shit, walking around,
God.
So it was not about that, man. It was just about when they knew we was Hebrew Israelites, this thing, they wanted to block the word, man. They wanted to block the word from coming out, man. Because we was exposing Esau's shit, man. This church probably has, caves and child sacrifice things right under that church, man. Where they sacrifice children, man. So they wanted to block that thing from coming out, man. They wanted to block the work of Yahweh Bashim Yoshai, which is the work of the adversary, man. Which the adversary, means Satan, man.
God.
And who does Satan use? These people, man. The workers of iniquity, man. He uses the secret counsel, man. So read on.
Suddenly do they shoot at him, and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of lying snares privately.
So they are busy with laying snares, man. They was clearly laying snares for us, man. Wanted to trip us up. All of a sudden they come running at us, straight at us. I was like, what the fuck is his problem, man? And then he says, yeah, we have doubts. What you mean you have doubts, man? Because that guy, he was standing afar off with his AR-15. He was standing afar off, and the woman was more dealing with us, so-called calmly. Meanwhile, assault rifles, is pointed at us, man. So it's crazy, man. They laying snares, which the word snare means a trap. They laying traps and saying, "Show me the flag," while there is no flag in my phone. What you mean, show me the flag? There is no flag. That's a trap right there, man. You trying to blame me, man. Read on.
They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
Exactly, man. So they do They think cautiously about the things and the information that they're trying to get out of us, and what they're gonna do with it, man. Because now they have our address, you know, they have our name, they have our last name, they have a family name, you know, they have everything, man. You know.
And the thing about it is too, it's not only now that it's even more frequent that the Netherlands know about what we're doing too.
Con.
That we're not only just being here teaching the word, but we're going over to France too as well.
Con.
So they're thinking now we can possibly do something with this.
And the crazy thing is, think about what happens when there is gonna be a terrorist attack in Paris again. Our addresses are the first ones that they're gonna check out, man. You know, because they have our information. We was there, and all of a sudden, then a week later, there's an attack. You know, but Yasharahla, you know that will not happen, man. And Yahweh Shai has a hedge around us and protect us from those things, man. You know, but
the thing about it is that Salakia, didn't interrupt.
That's the reason we are in this truth, man. We are living sacrifices, man. We are basically putting our life on the line, you know, to push the word of Yahweh Shai, man, and to bring this truth back to our people, man, back to our inheritance, man, and to make it out of here and make it into the kingdom, man. We are sacrificing our lives, man. And not only our lives, also the lives of our family, man. Because they of course they're gonna take advantage of you having a family, man. They always show you that in the movies when there is a superhero, you know, these devils will always catch your family and basically touch on your weak points, you know, and that's gonna be the hour of temptation too, man. When they want to push this chip upon us, you know, they're gonna gonna go and try to make you take the chip by torturing your family, man. Doing things unto your family, man. These are things that we gotta be spiritual ready for, man. And that's some crazy shit, man. So
Can I say something?
Go on.
You know, and we have to understand we are appointed onto this, you know.
Go on.
The being subjected to this. And there's gonna be a time, the Most High is going to have a hedge around us, but we got to understand some of us are going to be as martyrs.
Yeah, man.
Some of us are going to be snatched up and brought into front of the kings and, basically these rulers. But before that, we're going to be beaten. You know what I'm saying? So there's going to be a day, because this is just an example of what the things that are to come. That we're going to be snatched up and beaten, man, and put in prison. What is it? Revelations. Let me grab it real quick. 2 and 10. This is Revelations chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what's going to happen in the future.
All
right, Akim? That ye may be tried. And that's going to be also the hour of temptation as well.
Mm-hmm.
For the mark of the beast.
And trying of your faith also, man. When that's you are going through afflictions, are you still gonna, believe in Yahweh Shem Shai? When they got a big ass knife or AR-15 pointed at the head of your family, are you still gonna have faith in Yahweh Shem Shai, or are you gonna give in to the devil, man?
And that's why you gotta remember too. Yahweh Shai, he prayed 3 times.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? To the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and got no response. So don't you think at that point, that like, damn, he's not with me. We're going to be at a point where, we feeling that Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushua is not going to be with us. That's going to be also our temptation, where our faith is going to be tried.
Yeah, that's heavy, man.
So we have to meditate over these scriptures and understand from the times from before, that Yahweh Shai went through, the apostles, you know what I'm saying? As the scripture says, as any of the ones that are righteous been left behind or forsaken. That's no, man.
Hey, I got a precept. This is Mark chapter 16, Um, Verse 23. And when the 6th hour was come, there was darkness over the whole land until the 9th hour. And at the 9th hour Yahushua cried with a loud voice, saying, Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani, which is being interpreted, my power, why hast thou forsaken me? So even Yahushua at some point had the feeling that the Most High had forsaken him, man. So we are bearing the cross, man, and we were walking in a path behind Yahushua. And you guess what? This is the thing that is gonna occur to some of us too, man. You know, getting the getting so afflicted that you think that the Most High is not with you no more, man.
That's right. You get beaten.
Yeah,
you know,
that you sin too much. That you sin too much. You get beaten up. You know, thinking the Most High, just has death for you. You know. So those times are coming, man. Those times are coming, man, and the Most High is preparing us for it, man. You know. So this trip was not no bad experience for me. I felt fucked up, during the trip because of all this satanic vibration out there. But we ain't supposed to feel comfortable in the first place in these cities of Esau, man, because it's full with idols and satanic vibrations, man.
It's not our rest.
This is not our rest, man.
It's polluted.
Can you give me Psalms chapter 10?
Hold on, I'm not finished with Revelation.
Oh, come.
Back in Revelation chapter 2 verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Now, that 10 days is not talking about exactly 10 days. It's going to be a period of time. Where you're going to be in a prison, getting beaten, being tortured, or whatever, being questioned. You know what I'm saying? Starved.
Because here in Holland, they are busy pushing this new law. I made a video about it too, and this new law is talking about that if they have certain suspicions of you wanting to do a terrorist attack or whatever, they are allowed to put you in prison for an unnumerable amount of months. They are allowed to put you in prisons without a trial, without nothing, man. So what do you think that is the reason that they are pushing that? Because we are speaking about the destruction of this kingdom, man. So they want to have a reason to put us in prison and lock us up without the cause, man. Without trial, nothing, man.
God. And that's not the only place. That's in America as well, they're trying to get that. Oh, actually, they already signed that executive order.
Because
plus, in France, they already passed that as well. There was men that were detained for a hate crime against his Jewish family. Alright, and they had no evidence, but yet they're still sitting in prison right now. If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, man.
Clearly.
So that's coming to this place, man. So
it's coming. It's going to happen everywhere.
Gone.
So I'm going to finish this real quick. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
Exactly. So we gotta stay faithful unto death, man. Regardless what happens, man. Basically it's all just a dream that's gonna fly away soon, man. Because when we come in the kingdom, we are not gonna think upon the terrors that we went through, man. It's gonna be all joy and happiness. Yahweh Basham Yahushua said, I will wipe away the tears from thy eyes, man. All the hardship that we had to go through, and we're gonna be rejoicing day and night, man. Constantly, man.
God, can I get one more scripture?
God.
This is Revelation chapter 3 verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, and the word patience goes into suffering. I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. Being patient, being in this truth, going through hell, suffering. We're going to have to deal with this. Which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
Yeah, man.
You know, and we have that crown, we have that oil, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these scriptures. So we're supposed to hold on to it, that no man take it.
God.
You know, when you cast into those prisons, you know, you got to hold on to that. You know,
because what's the end of this trial, man? What's the end of this race that we are running, man? You know, is the kingdom, man. Is an everlasting crown, an incorruptible crown, man. You know, so we gotta hold fast onto that, man. You know.
right.
So can you grab Psalms 10 and 8?
God.
You know, we gotta hold fast onto the thing that we have, man, and not give Satan the upper hand. You know, because
right.
these demons are working out there, man, constantly working, man. Whenever I go into the scriptures with this brother, man, you know, Satan fucking us up, man. We started like 9 o'clock, and it's 1 o'clock in the night now. You know, only because Satan was fucking up the study again, man. You know.
God. And you know, this is amazing right now, making this video, that it's been going smoothly.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord was like, look, leave him alone.
Yeah, man.
Cause we keep pushing, man. We keep pushing. We keep trying. We didn't give up.
Yeah.
And that's what Satan wants you to do. He wants you to get you out of your spirit.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to get you carnal, upset.
Gone.
And just to, you know, call it another day. Basically.
Yeah, man. He wants you to give up, man. Gone.
So this is Psalms chapter 10. Was it verse 2 or
verse 8?
Verse 8. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent.
Mm-hmm.
His eyes are privily set against the poor.
Yeah, who are the poor, man? The poor are the Hebrew Israelites, man. The poor are the people of our nation, man. You know, so his eyes are up on the people of the poor, man. That's why when we stood at that obelisk, you know, the camera straight pointed at us, like, and for a long time. And then, remember when we went far in the distance? You know, we went to this, we went to sit here, you know, which, we went to sit at this fountain, which if you go back here, you will look straight at the obelisk. So we were sitting over here, and even when we was sitting, you know, far off, the camera was still pointing at us, man. And the brother told me, like, let's leave, man, because I feel uncomfortable because the camera is still pointing at us, man. You know?
Yeah.
And then we left. You know?
I was like, we have better things to do. I was like, you know, it's just it was a very satanic vibration that was going on. I was like, you know what? We got what we needed from right now. Let's go search some other places. You know, because that camera was, look, it's a real creepy feeling, you know. There's people all around it. Why is it pointed like close to the obelisk?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it pointed all the way where we at? Just straight at you.
You even had people that went past the gate, which was around it, man.
Yeah.
You know, but the camera was not
us.
It was not dealing with them. It was dealing with us.
Yeah.
You know? Read on.
God. Verse 9. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den.
Mm-hmm.
He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net.
So, you know, this was an example of those things to come, man. You know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you know, they didn't lock us up, man. You know, like those other people that was locked up for hate crime, man. You know, so Yahweh they didn't lock us up, and we came out of it safely, man. But he's lying in wait as a lion, you know, to devour the poor, man, which is us.
God.
Pushing out this truth in society, in meekness, you know, being wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove, not hurting no one. You know, he wants to devour us, man. But soon,
I got a precept to that. This is 1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour.
Exactly. So our adversary is the devil, which is Esau, man. Because if you go into the word devil, it goes into the word diablo, which means deceiver. And Esau is the deceiver of this planet Earth, man.
That's
Deceiving
right.
the whole planet, man. You know?
For a short season.
Con.
As it speaks about in Revelation.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 9. Whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world.
Con, the same afflictions are accomplished unto our brethren, man. You know, which also labor in the truth, man. Which are also laboring for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Together we stand strong, man. You know?
But the power of all grace, whom hath called us unto his eternal glory by Hamashiach Yahushua, after that ye have suffered a while, make you perfect, established, strengthened, settled you.
Con. Yeah,
To
man,
him,
that was it, man.
Con.
So go into
scriptures are comforter, you know. Just reading these scriptures give you comfort, you know, give you support, you know, exhort.
Con, give me Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 12.
Con.
Habakkuk 2 and 12. You know, going into the last part of the video, which also has to do with this thing that I showed you, as above so below. You know, go check out that movie, because it shows you the thing that the things that are going on in that city, man. You know,
Con.
you know, with the satanic rituals that they have. They even show you Esau in those caves, which they call the catacombs of Paris. They show you that they are doing satanic rituals, man. Let me look up this one picture. Catacombs in Paris, which are you see, this is crazy shit, man. You see, faces, skulls all around with the cross. This is crazy shit, man. This is what lies beneath Paris, man. You know, this is what lies beneath Paris, and people are posing next to it, man. These are human skulls, man. These are the skulls of the slave descendants, man. These are the skulls of Jacob, man. You know, which are buried below Paris. So read that scripture. Oh wait, and here you see, you know, this guy that went there. These bones, man. These bones, like you see here in the pictures too. All bones everywhere, man. Under the city. You know. So can you read it?
Con. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establishes a city by iniquity.
Exactly. So the town, woe unto him, meaning destruction unto him that buildeth the town upon blood, man. And this blood that is right here, and the skulls is from the negroes, latinos, and indianos, man, the chosen people of the Most High. So why do you think that Obadiah speaks about let me bring it up real quick. Why you think that Obadiah says this? Obadiah chapter 1. Obadiah chapter 1 verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Why do you think it says that, man? Because of this, man. All the blood, all the murders upon the innocent, man. All the deaths upon our people, man. That's the reason, man. So this is another picture which is inside of that catacomb. What I spoke about, man. All these satanic rituals, man. What is this, man? Baphomet head? What? You know? And this is from that guy that went there and did not even know what the fuck was gonna happen, man. Statues like this, and in his story he said, you know, he found satanic statues like this with red candles around it being lit. He said there was people that lived there in those catacombs, which was called they had a French name for it, but basically people of the catacombs. So they lived there, man. Fucking crazy shit, man. Unbelievable what lies beneath the city, man. It's unbelievable. So give me the last scripture, Isaiah 51 and 22, which is the I can pull it out too.
It's Isaiah 51 and 22.
Or yeah, 22. Start at 22.
Thus saith thy Lord. Thus saith thy Lord, the Lord, and thy power that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling.
Gone. So this cup of trembling is soon to be taken out of our hands, man. You know, which we went through slavery, we went through hard affliction, we went through terrors, you know. And the Most High is putting the terrors up into the hands of these crackers right now, man. You know, slowly but surely, man. And when we get that spiritual power, you know, these terrorists are gonna be afraid, man. And they are already afraid on every side, man. Like Job says. Let me grab that real quick.
I was just about to grab it.
Oh, Job chapter 13 or 18. It's like a Job 18. Job chapter 18 verse 11. It says, terrors shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. So that's what happened when we were standing over there at the Notre Dame, man. You know, terrors, because they are afraid, man. We standing there, and they are afraid, man. What's gonna happen? You know, so
very nervous.
Our affliction and our terror, and the pain and suffering and times we had to be scared is going into their bosom right now, man. You know, and they are driven up to their feet right now. You know, because they see their kingdom is crumbling and falling, man. You know. So back to Isaiah.
Isaiah 51 verse 22. Thus saith the Lord, and thy power that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again, but I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee.
Exactly, and these people afflict us, man. You know, these people have always afflicted us, man, because Esau has a perpetual hatred against Jacob, man. You know,
that's
so
right.
they're gonna go into slavery for 1,000 years, and then they're gonna be cut off, man. They're gonna fly away like a dream. They shall be no more, you know, for all this bullshit that they make us go through, man. You know.
And they shall drink double.
Yeah, and they're gonna drink double, you know.
Hey, that cup, they don't even want to drink one, but they gotta drink double the amount of what they've done onto us.
Exactly, man. And the most,
you know, they can't even deal with shit. You know, when something goes bad, like they lose a job or whatever, these motherfuckers is ready to jump off, do a backflip off a building and commit suicide, man.
Come. You know, remember when we were sitting in the metro back home? You know, all of a sudden this tram made an emergency brake, and the first thing we said was like, probably an Edomite jumped in front of the rail, man.
God.
That's the first thing we said, because that's what these Edomites do, man. They commit suicide. They could commit suicide in their kingdom, which is their heaven, man.
Yeah.
Because they're two-time losers, man.
And it just also shows that when the wicked rule, the earth mourneth. God. You know, they're even more. They even wicked on their own people. I believe that it speaks about that in Ezekiel 28. Was it Ezekiel 28?
No, it doesn't speak about that there.
No. That they even mess up their own people.
No, it doesn't say that there.
It says somewhere else, right?
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know where it is.
Man. Yeah, I thought it was in 28.
Finish this up.
God. But verse 23, but I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over, and thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street to them that went over.
Gone. So the reason that they actually did that in slavery was putting Jake bodies, was when they were sick, under their feet, so they could get healed, and that the sickness would go into our body, man. Also, building a city upon our bones, to make the city become prosperous, man, because they know who we are, man. They know that we are the chosen people of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. They know that, man. So what they do is they build a city upon our bones, man. And that city has a very heavy satanic vibration, man. Believe me on that, man. And go watch that movie As Above So Below, because the whole thing plays in Paris, man. So with that, we're gonna close up. So with that, we want to give all praises, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS for teaching us this truth and that rule well, among other things. Peace and blessings to the elect. Stay strong, Akyam.
Shalom.